Welcome all. In the last video, we have derived the expression for instantaneous power as P of t equal to Vm Im by 2 cos of theta v minus theta I plus Vm Im by 2 cos of 2 omega t plus theta v plus theta I. So this formula we are going to use to derive the expression for average power. So let's try to find the value for average power. So definition of average power is it is the average of instantaneous power. Average of instantaneous power over one period. And it is given by this formula 1 by t integration 0 to t p of t dt. This is the formula of average power for any function. Suppose x of t is my function and I want to determine the average value of that function, so I will take one period 1 by t and integrate it with respect to that period, and with respect to dt I will get the expression for that x of t. That means I can get the average value for that x of t. So this is the average value formula 1 by t integration 0 to t p of t dt. Okay, so put the value of p of t. Okay, so here simply I have substituted the value of p of t here. Then this first term is a constant because it is not containing t. I am integrating with respect to dt, but this term does not contain t, so I can take outside the integration. And second term, definitely this cos 2 omega t remains inside the integration. Okay, so this is how my expression will look like. Now, as this is a cos function, and I am finding out the average value of that cos function. So average value of cos function is always 0. Average value of cos sine is always 0 because positive area is same as negative area in case of cos and sine function. So this integration term directly becomes 0. No need to solve this integration. Even if you solve, you will get answer as 0. So now my average power simply becomes 1 by 2 Vm Im cos theta v minus theta integration 0 to t dt. Solve this dt integration is t. Then put upper limit minus lower limit t minus 0, that means t. Then this t and this t get cancelled out. The average power formula is now simply Vm Im by 2 cos of theta v minus theta I. So remember this important, very important formula, that average power is given by Vm Im by 2 cos of theta v minus theta I. Okay. So in numerical directly we are going to use the formula for average power. In that case, you should recall the formula of average power 1 by 2 Vm Im cos of theta v minus theta I. This is the first term of our instantaneous power also. You can say that this is the first term of our instantaneous power is also same. Okay. Now if your circuit is purely resistive, that means there is no inductor or capacitor present in the circuit. Purely resistive meaning is no inductor or capacitor is present. In that case, the angle of voltage and angle of current is always same. Remember this key point. For purely resistive circuit, that means no inductor, no capacitor, theta v equal to theta I. So this becomes theta v minus theta I. So theta v minus theta I, that means 0. So this is a cos 0 and cos 0 is 1. So for a purely resistive circuit, my average power is 1 by 2 Vm Im. For purely resistive circuit, average power is 1 by 2 Vm Im. Then whenever we have purely reactive circuit, that means there is no resistance present in the circuit. Only inductors or capacitors are present. Then this theta v and theta I are having 90-degree phase shift. They differ by 90 degree. So cos 90, instead of theta v minus theta I, 90 degree will come either plus or minus, because cos minus theta is cos theta. So cos of 90 degree, cos 90 is 0. So average power is 0 for reactive circuit. Average power is 0 for the reactive circuit. So if inductor capacitor you see, then you can directly blindly you can give the answer as average power is 0. If anybody asks you what is the average power across resistor, across inductor, answer is 0. What is the average power across capacitor? Answer is 0 watt. Okay, so this is important case number 2. And for resistor you can calculate by using this formula 1 by 2 Vm Im. Okay. So instead of, as we have derived that P of t expression for taking v of t equal to cos and I of t equal to cos, because when we have derived the expression for instantaneous power, we have considered v of t equal to Vm cos omega t plus theta v and I of t equal to Im cos omega t plus theta I. Instead of cos, if they have provided sine, then you can convert sine into cos by just using this relation. Sine theta equal to cos of theta minus 90 degree. Suppose your v of t is provided like this, tan sine 100 pi t plus 60 degree. Then you can convert it into cos very easily. So cos theta minus, this is theta minus 90 degree. So instead of sine, you can write cos here. Instead of sine, you can write cos here. Okay. And this is theta minus 90 degree. So this becomes v of t simply becomes cos, because we have derived the expression for cos. So you can convert sine into cos very easily. And one more, that cos minus theta is cos of theta. So once again I will repeat what is average power. Definition is, it is the average of instantaneous power over one period. For one period we are taking the average of instantaneous power, that is nothing but my average power. Then what is the formula for average power? 1 by t integration 0 to t p of t dt. We have substituted the value of p of t. And then this second term is a cos term. The average of cos is always 0. And we have come with the very important formula for average power as 1 by 2 Vm Im cos of theta v minus theta I. 1 by 2 Vm Im cos of theta v minus theta I. Then if you have purely resistive circuit, then theta v is same as theta I. So this becomes cos 0 is 1. So your average power for resistive circuit is 1 by 2 Vm Im. And if you have purely reactive circuit, that means no resistor is present, then in that case the phase angle of voltage and current is 90 degree. They differ by 90 degree, either plus 90 or minus 90. In case of inductor, plus 90 is there. In case of capacitor, minus 90 is there. And if anybody asks you what is the average power of capacitor, your answer is 0 watt. What is the average power across inductor? Your answer is 0 watt. Blindly you can answer that average power across capacitor is 0 watt, average power across inductor is 0 watt. And instead of cos, if they have provided sine function, then we can convert that sine into cos very easily by simply subtracting by 90 degree. Okay, this case may come because if suppose function is given like this, v of t equal to tan sine, v of t equal to tan sine 100 pi t plus 60 degree. This is v of t, right? Then in that case you cannot write theta v equal to 60 degree. No, which is incorrect. Theta v is not 60 degree. Theta v is not 60 degree. First of all, you need to convert it into cos with the help of this relation. Cos theta minus 90 degree. So 100 pi t plus 60 degree minus 90 degree. Now theta v is your minus 30 degree. Theta v is minus 30 degree. Use this very carefully, otherwise your answer will get wrong, because the average power formula is Vm Im cos of theta v minus theta I. So use proper and correct value of theta v. If sine is provided, convert it into cos by subtracting it with 90 degree, and then only get the value of theta v and use it in while calculating average power. Okay, thank you.